Hi friends, welcome back or welcome if it is your first time here. So today I'm just going to do a everyday get ready with me because you might notice behind me the house is kind of in a lot of disarray because we are renovating like pretty much every single room in the flat. So yeah, everything's been sort of like repainted. It's not been finished painted, so if it looks dodgy, that's why. But yeah, things have been repainted. We're getting new doors. Like there's just a lot of stuff happening, but it's not finished yet. I just want to point that out there. But yeah, I'm just going to do a little quick makeup look that I do whenever I'm like going out and I want to be quick because we're going to pop into town today because we need to get some more paint. So that is what we're going to do. If you enjoy it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I normally post one video a week, but I think I'm a bit late on this upload because I've just been so busy. Because like we gutted the whole bathroom. Like the bathroom was all tile, like tile from floor to ceiling, like on all of the different walls, and we literally have been gutting it. We've now finished, but we gutted the entire bathroom and it was like a lot of effort, and I like sliced my fingers in multiple different places. This one bled for like an hour. It was really bad. I feel like I normally come to these videos and I always start with my eyes, but on my everyday makeup I don't actually do that. I start with this. This is the Flawless Nude Makeup. I actually tried this in an Amazon makeup video and I've been loving it ever since. It's a cushion foundation. So I just have my little sponge and I literally just like dip into it, get a little bit, and then I just put it on my face. Like I don't use a primer or anything like that. And this is just like really like nice natural makeup. When I'm just doing errands, like going to the shops or like just stuff like that where I want to be quick, I normally just don't do a lot of makeup. I prefer to look a bit more natural, but I still want a little bit of makeup because I have like rosacea and a lot of times through the day it can like flare up. So I like having a little bit of makeup on just so you can't see that when it like flares up. But honestly, with all of the work going on, my skin has not been happy. Like it's been really like clogged up. Obviously there's like a lot of dust in the air and stuff like that because we're like taking off plaster, we're taking off wallpaper. Like I've had to strip the wallpaper in the bedroom, the hallway, the bathroom ceiling, the windowsills and part of the living room. So it's like a lot of dust of like plaster and wallpaper in the air, so my skin has been really clogged up. But you can see it just gives like a really like natural look to the skin. Like it covers up a little but it's not a lot, but it just looks really like radiant and healthy. Honestly, I love this stuff. Also, I really want to do a full face of Rimmel makeup because they've actually just come out as being cruelty free, or I've just seen them be cruelty free. So I want to do a full face of Rimmel makeup because I haven't used makeup from Rimmel in like 5 years maybe. Like I never was like a big purchaser of theirs. I always went to like Maybelline or L'Oreal. Hi honey.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I'm here to say with a mat to his little scrape ends.
Cam's putting up netting in the bedroom. I think I'll show you when everything's done because it looks so cute, especially in the bedroom. We're just need to get a wallpaper put up on one wall, but we've got like all new furniture. Like we've got a new TV bench, we've got a new wardrobe. Like the house is really coming together. I feel like I never showed you it properly before because it was like kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Like I kind of had like house shame, but now I kind of have like house pride. So I will show you it all when it's finished, and I guess like a couple pictures through like the process because I've taken a couple to send to my brother. But anyway, yeah, I really want to do a full face of Rimmel, so I might pop into Superdrug in town today and see what they've got. I have no idea like what's good from Rimmel because I haven't used them in so long. So like when people talk about them, like brands that aren't cruelty free, I normally just like tune out because I'm like, well, I don't want to get excited about something that I can't try. Because I try my very best to stick to everything cruelty free. Like this, I'm not 100% sure is cruelty free because it's from China or Korea. I think it's from China. But yeah, so I'm not sure. But I really do try my hardest to stick to only cruelty free makeup. But anyway, that's the foundation on. It looks so pretty. Like I get the hype with cushion foundations now because it honestly just looks so natural but so pretty. Like I love it. But now I'm going to do concealer. And for concealer, I'm just going to use my NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. We're getting a new bed today, which honestly can't come soon enough. The bed that we sleep on, like, a new spring stabs us every single day, and also the bed base is like fucked. So we've been sleeping on this bed for like, I don't even know, like over a year, with it being like completely broken, and it has actually given Cam back problems. Like, I've had like really long slices from springs. Like, it's like just so uncomfortable. It's honestly like one of the worst beds I've ever slept on. And we've been sleeping on it for like over a year. So I'm so excited to actually have a new bed that like doesn't stab me and is actually like possibly comfortable, because like I can't sleep. Like, I actually can't. Like, it takes me like a couple hours to even fall asleep because I just could not get comfortable on that bed. So I'm like so excited to actually have a new one and actually hopefully sleep. Ooh, I'm so excited. We're getting like a Super King as well, because the dogs don't have like a dog bed, because Poppy, our littlest dog, she like literally just destroys them. Like, we've got them like 4 maybe, and she literally just rips them up every single time. So they basically sleep on like the beds or the sofas, and they tend to like that more as well. So we got a Super King bed so that they can sleep on it with us at night, because they sleep on our bed, which is just a king, but like there's not enough room for everyone. So that is it for the base. Now, in a lot of videos, I tend to really like to put on like cream products, like cream bronzer and cream blush. But when I'm doing my everyday makeup, a lot of the times I'm trying to do it quickly, so I don't really bother doing it. I literally just like do foundation, concealer, powder, and then a little bit of powder, bronzer, blush, and highlight, and that's literally it. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Technic, what is this even called? Soft focus powder. I always like to mention that I do have a bit of the Technic foundation powder mixed in with this, just because it was a little bit too white. So this is not an accurate representation of just this powder. I am running out of it. But I'm just going to take a small amount on my brush, and then I just like to swirl it in here, and then just really buff it under the eyes. And I'm also going to powder my eyelids. Again, normally I leave my concealer unset as like an eye base, but when I'm just doing quick makeup, I don't really bother, because I don't want anything to be too intense. Because I only use bronzer on my eyelids as well. And like when I'm doing this normally, if I rush, I reckon I could get it done in like 10 minutes. Normally I spend probably about half an hour on it, because I don't really like to rush. It really stresses me out. So now I'm going to go in with my Profusion Highlight and Contour Palette. And I'm going to take a mixture of the Light Sculpt and Tan Sculpt and use that on my cheeks. Someone is drilling. And I guess as well that this video could kind of like double as like a favourites video, because all of these makeup products have been favourites and I have been using them non-stop for probably like a month. So if you wanted to know what my current favourite products and recommendations are, this is pretty much that video. Hello, girls. I'm going to take a small amount as well of the light and just quickly run it down my nose. Nothing precise. My arms are killing. Even just holding them up to do makeup is hurting them. I'm going to take the dogs for a walk after this as well, so that's going to be fun for my arms. Then with a fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into the light and literally just pop this all over my eyeball. Oh, and as well, I just realised you can probably see the broken sofa cushion. Yeah, Poppy ripped it up. We're going to look in town today to see if we can get a cheap sofa from a charity shop. So if you can see that, that's what that is. It is just owning Poppy. She just rips everything up. Like what I was saying earlier about her ripping up beds. She loves it. I'm going to dip now into the Tan Sculpt shade. And I'm just going to like layer that ever so slightly. I don't want to make it too dark. So Something like that will do. And then if I get any fallout, which sometimes I do, because these bronzers are quite powdery, then just go like that. And then I'm just going to take a small brush. And I'm just going to dip in it to both shades and run this along my eye. So sometimes as well, if I want like a bit extra, I will use like a liner and give like a sort of like wing-ish here and a wing-ish here. So it's more just like a line. But I actually ran out of my favourite brown liner, so I'm not going to do that today. And also, I only really do that when I want more makeup. Like say we were going for like a meal or something or for food, then maybe I'd do that. But just because it's like walking the dogs and errands around town, I just want to keep it natural. Nice and soft. Really? What are you moaning about? Okay, I will come back to this palette for highlight, but now I'm just going to do some blush and highlight, and for that I'm going to use the Collection Gorgeous Glow Face Palette. I feel like you can tell which blush I use on the daily. It is this one. So just going to take my blush brush, dip into that. Really, you make weird noises, mate. On everyday sort of like looks, I don't really want too much of a bright blush, and I feel like this one is pretty perfect. It's just like a cute natural blush, and always a little bit over the nose. And then into the same palette with like a super fluffy brush and into the highlight. And I just like blend it all over the top of my cheek. It's more just sort of to give like an all over sort of glow instead of like a pinstripe.
Okay, you're gonna love that.
I'm excited. Just taking a little bit on my finger on the bridge and tip of my nose. Okay, then I'm going to quickly stick my eyebrows up before I use setting spray. I'm just going to use the NYX Brow Glue, which is always my brow gel of choice. Brows are done, so now I'm going to use some setting spray. Now, this says the Primark Prep and Perfect one, but it's actually the Technic Wake Up and Hydrate setting spray. The mist on that one broke, so I literally just poured it into here because I love the formula. So that's what this is. So okay, and then while that's wet, I'm going to go back into the highlight and contour palette, and I'm going to take a small little flat brush and go into this highlighter called Heartfelt. I'm just going to whack that on the inner corner and then also under the brow, and then just sort of blend it a little bit with my finger. Okay, eyes are done. Now let's do a little bit of mascara. I am going to use the 17 Extreme Extension Lengthening Mascara. This is the brown one. I love this one. So I'm just gonna quickly coat my lashes. I don't want my lashes to be like too much. I want it to sort of be like very natural. Okay, mascara is done. I always have a problem with mascara because this eye's lashes just look naturally loads better than this one. This one, like, I lost a few in the middle because I had like a sty, and I feel like they haven't grown back, so it looks weird, but this is how the lashes look. I really like that mascara. And now that the brows are dry, let's go ahead and fill those in. I'm going to use the XX Revolution Faux Brow Pencil in dark brown. So I'm just going to really gently fill in my brows because, again, I want it to look very natural. Okay, eyebrows are done. They're not perfect. I would honestly prefer a smaller pencil, but this is actually the only brow pencil I have at the moment that works for me. And then for lips, to finish it off, I'm just going to use this Catrice Powerful 5 lip balm. This is in Raspberry Cream. And then that is pretty much my finished everyday makeup look. So this is how it looks. So normally I would just leave my hair, but I actually have this new hair tool that I really want to play with, but I don't know if you need wet hair for it. So I got this from, I think, B&M. So it's the Elle Magic Hot Air Styler. So yeah, I'm really excited, but I don't know if you need like wet hair for it because it's a hair styler and a hair dryer in one. But I've never used anything like this, so I'm like very excited, but I need to read the instructions. So let me open it. I haven't even opened this yet. I bought this like a week ago and it's literally just been sat here just because I've been so like busy that I haven't even had a chance to use it. This is what it looks like. It's chunky. I don't actually think it has any instructions. It doesn't. Okay. It doesn't have any like instructions, so I don't know if I need wet hair. I might just like dampen it a little bit or just, no, I'll just try it. I'll just try it how it is. Okay, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of heat defense spray. I washed my hair last night and went to bed with it wet because I was knackered. So I literally have nothing in it. So it has like 3 heat settings. Okay, it has off 1, 2 and 3. Just to start off, I'm going to put it on 2. Oh, it starts straight away. Okay. Okay, so it literally is like a hair dryer, like it blows. I don't know what I expected. But let me just give my hair a quick brush. Okay, and I'm gonna see what I can do. Bearing in mind I've never used anything like this before. So feels warm.
From B&M?
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm gonna turn it down a setting because it's quite hot. Okay, so that's one side kind of with it. And you can definitely see a difference, like especially at the bottoms. Like it does look a lot like smoother and nicer. And I do think this would be really handy if you had wet hair because you can dry it and style it at the same time. I think that's such a cool concept and something that I would definitely use. But yeah, this is one side with it and one side without it. I think my hair does look nicer. So I'm going to style the other side. But yeah, number 2 is quite hot. Number 3 is even hotter. I think I'm just going to stick, I think, to number 1. Like, it's not cool, but like, it's like a lower heat, but it has quite a lot of air, so. Okay, so with this hair tool, number 1, like the heat setting, it's not like styling the hair. I actually had to switch to number 2 to actually like style it. But it does make my hair look a lot like smoother and like sleeker and also shinier. I feel like my hair started looking pretty shiny, but I feel like it looks extra shiny. And it is nice. I do think that this would be really handy, like if your hair was wet. I mean, it feels really like soft now. Yeah, I really like it. I feel like it's the solution to like when you go to the hairdressers and they use that round brush with the hairdryer. This is just it, both of them in one. I actually really like it. Like my hair looks and feels like so soft and nice. The only thing is I did struggle with like the back and the left hand side because I'm so bad with my left hand. I had to like hold it with both hands. Like if I've got wet hair when I'm supposed to go out, like I could see myself using this a lot because I think it's very handy. The only thing is I do feel like it would maybe be a little bit time consuming, and also it is like pretty hot, like the hot air, and like when it's going near my cheek, like I can feel it on my cheek and it's making my face quite hot. But other than that, like I really like it. Like the hair looks really good. But yeah, that is my finished everyday makeup and testing out this new nifty hair tool. I think as well it was like £18, so that's a bargain. And yeah, I have other hair tools from Elle and I actually really like them. I love this packaging as well, like the soft matte like baby pink I think is so freaking cute, and it really draws me to it more than like those typical like just black ones. So yeah, I really like that hot air tool. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you're all doing good and I will see you in the next one. Bye.